So you know how it is, like when you kind of first start a job, and then you got like the new guy, right? When you first start the job, and like it's the new guy, and he's the guy that's like, he knows everything because he's new. So he wants to be on top of everything. He wants to know everything. So he stays up on everything, is accurate on everything. And then you got the old head, or the person that's been there for a long period of time, and he has a set of information and things that he knows. And most of the time, the old head knows secrets. He's probably making a lot more money from the company in general, from secrets and things of that nature. And that's why he's probably been there for 20 and 30 years. And you're like, well, why is this deadbeat working at McDonald's for 10 and 20 years? It's because he probably owned, 30% of the shares in McDonald's or something like that. And that's why he's working there. He's some old deadbeat. So I'm saying that to say this. This is pretty much about what's going on with me with this particular, I'll call it a sex flag, is what I'll call it. And you have these younger guys, right? Younger cats that's kind of judging me right now because of the situation of me, like, being in a situation where I'm kind of like wore out, exhausted. And you got like younger women and, people in that nature. And this is all like top secret NSA kind of like information. Don't get me wrong. And these people that I'm talking about are people in the NSA, just to kind of make it clear. And they watch you, they watch you through satellites and shit like that. And they watch you when you in the bed with your wife. They watch you when you out exercising, when you out masturbating, you out cheating on your wife. They watching everything, and they using the things that they watching against you as notes, and they bet them against you. So you may wonder why you wake up one day and you don't have a job. You could have avoided that had you had known about secrets that these NSA agents know on how to force contracts through and get people fired 3 and 4 months before they know they're going to get fired, because they know how to trade from the stock market. So this is what I go through, essentially. This is what I go through. So when I'm talking about stuff and you like, well, you just kind of nitpicking, ain't nobody really fucking with you, but it's like you don't see what I see. These people on these satellites and how they trade and how they work. I see threats 3 and 4 months in advance. So I'm saying all that to say, like, yesterday, people know I kind of, secretly got into a bad negative contract with HP. And I'm kind of pleased to announce that we finally bought out of that. It didn't even take long, and turned that shit over into a profit through the GE share. And I'm going to go ahead and Visa it now on this particular clock and just go ahead and close it out, because I don't know how the stock is going to close in the end, but I'm Visaing it as profit right now and using my monetization in units, because so far we've monetized so far over $2,000 already today. I'm not going to give the exact figure, because I don't really give out exact figures here, but I'm just going to say we monetized over $2,000 here. So I'm going to do another video and talk about that as far as like the profit on a different interview I'm going to be doing on a different segment. So just saying all that to say that, yeah, so we got out of that negative contract with these negative NSA agents. So now this is proof or whatever. If those people that's watching, I do want to just mention the General Electric share here on this episode, because anybody that's watching that can prove that we Visa it as a profit. So they kind of like, I want to bring this up too. I'm not going to bring this up here, the whole thing about it here, but they want to pretty much label me and say that I'm washed up and tired and I should pass the baton over those people that's in this inner cabal and circle. And you know who you are, and if you don't, you just use this information as an educational piece if you don't understand what I'm talking about, and just learn from it, because you may have to be in my shoes one day you may be the head and got people judging you. See, they looking at me like the old guy at the company that needs to quit. That's the bottom line. They like, you just need to quit, you've been here too long, and one day you may be in my situation. So don't be so quick to judge. I will say that. Don't be so quick to judge or whatever and think that you may be up now, but you may be in my situation. So, I ended up winning that in my mind. The problem is, it's still a few problems, and I'll address that on another episode, another topic. But as far as the sex aspect, that's over. We got a new process. I ended up winning that, and I'm moving on. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's done. That's turned the profit over with that. So as far as my deal with HP on that level, that has been totally 100% broken. So as of right now, like, I owe HP nothing. Now, I'm the type of person, if I see threats, I'll come back up with more information and things of that nature. And I want to say this too, when I say that I owe HP nothing, that means anybody that's following me and anybody that's connected to me, you're free and clear too. See, this is why people follow me and get readings from me and stuff like that. See, I do high-level readings and stuff like that for targeted individuals. And if you're interested in ordering a reading like that, or any kind of reading, astrology reading, or any kind of astrology reading for that matter, but definitely for the target individual thing, you can visit my PayPal, which is Huhi Techniques, HUHITECHNIQUES at yahoo.com, and you can order a targeted individual reading, and that would be definitely set up for you for about, I do 100 an hour right now is what I'm doing. So it's $100 an hour for people that want to, or astrology readings as well. And that'll help you go more and understand more about what I'm talking about. But one day you might be in this situation. So don't be so quick to judge. And right now I'm the head over an energy flag, like I said, that started out with myself and a few guys that put their money together last year that grew into something, and we turned a profit. No ones was dropped. So it's pretty much case closed until the next episode on that level. So I'm going to go ahead and shut down. If I need to come back up here on this particular network, I will. I thank you guys for listening and watching. And as always, namaste. Hope so. Peace out, man. Y'all have a good day.